Hi, my name is Irina. Welcome to my studio and the gigantic book of ideas. Oh my god, what was stuttering? What was that? I don't know. Gigantic book of ideas, my fourth one, and I wanna add bits and pieces to it again. You know, just little things that I want to remember. And one of them was, okay, let's see, we have this. One of them was fabric snippets thing that is, I thought it was cool. Okay, so I'm going to find just a few pieces from my leftover stuff here. Maybe a piece of lace. I would like a piece of lace, but I don't think I have lace in here. I think I have lace in the other one. Okay, I'm not gonna put like a lot of fabrics, but you can do, this is for your little leftover pieces, okay? So where is here? Leftover pieces here somewhere? Yeah, I'm sure I have more of Michelle's top here. When I cut it apart, I cut off all the lacy stuff, you know, so I'm gonna use all the lacy stuff. Can I rip it? Oh, no, don't think so. Now we're gonna cut it. Cut it is good. It's a good idea, girl. If you can't rip something, cut it. Okay, I don't know how far, but this is just a piece of lace. And I don't know, I would put it probably on top of this one, and then this one on top of this one. And you can make as many or as little as you want. I just want to remember the concept, and it serves zero purpose but decoration. No other purpose but decoration. I want some eyelet. And then what I want to do is, I don't know if you can punch holes through fabric. That's interesting. Can you? Probably not, but I'm gonna attempt to. We will see. I'm gonna make an attempt right here with my crocodile. Oh, kinda. That's enough for me. It's enough for me. I also need an eyelet. And I'm trying to use up the gold ones because I'm not into gold when I'm making my jam. Well, not into too much gold, let's say. We can do a little gold. And then you just, you know, attach it. You know. If your hands work, this is going to be much easier for you than for me. My hands don't work too good. All right, attached it, hammer. I'm going to hammer on top of it, okay? I leave you on because, yeah, I don't know where my mouse is over there. I can't get it right now. Okay, so there's that. And now you can make a hole in your page, for example, and just put like a hole protector here. I forget what it's called. Or I'm thinking, oh, I could totally do it here on the cardstock piece, right? Cardstock piece? Cardstock piece a good piece? Yes, it is. You could just glue it like that. It would look good as well. Or I'm thinking I could use a piece of cardstock and then glue the piece of cardstock on this. You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Let me see. I know that my trash recently saw a piece of cardstock from Barilla. You know. So I'm thinking right now, why not make this piece of cardstock as a little pocket as well? So I would need how much? Probably that much. And I will just cut it right here. Oh, I should have done, if you do it this way, put the eyelets through the cardstock right away, okay? If you want to do it this way, like I'm doing right now. If not, then, you know, just glue it or whatever you want to do. I'm thinking right now, why waste the opportunity to have a little tuck spot somewhere? Oh, do I want it here? I think I want it here. That's all good. Okay, so I'm just gonna punch a hole. Wherever I'm holding this, you know? The hole doesn't have to be just as big. I punched it smaller. And now I'm gonna take the leftover that I had from one of my crafts here. I think it was this one, I'm not quite sure. No, it's still long, but that's okay. Just gonna thread it through, and I'm gonna just knot it here. I don't think I want any bows or anything, and I don't want the knot to be too tight either, like so the fabric looks weird. Okay, and then I knot it once again. I know it sometimes looks complicated with my hands, but I do my best. Okay, okay, I knot it once again, and I cut the little piece right into this because I can use it later sometime. It doesn't get less, I'm telling you that much. It does not get less. See, this is how it's gonna look like. You can turn it, and you can write on this one as well. And I think I'm just gonna leave it as this. Maybe just distress it on the outside. Whoa, 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 where are you going? I'm just gonna distress it a little bit. It's packaging, so it's brown already. Ooh, I love that so much when I use up packaging. Especially if those are the unusable pieces that I put in trash, actually. And then I take them out of my temporary storage. I don't have a trash in my room. I only have temporary storage. And I remember what I put in there, you know, so I can take it out. Okay, I think this looks good. I'm just gonna glue it on 3 sides. Choop, choop, choop. Oh, I'm gonna try and put this straight. Hold on, the way I want it. Not straight, but the way I want it. Do I want these to go up? Do I want these to go to the side, down? I don't know. They will go wherever they want to go, right? Anyways, so I'm not their boss. They do whatever they want to do, the strings, don't they? I'm just putting glue on 3 sides of my pocket here, okay? But I need to see where it goes. And I'm going to glue the pocket, not all the way up and not all the way down. Now this is basically movable. You can write your message right here, and then you have a little bit. It's just something, right? Something will peek out from the top, something maybe peeking out from the side. It's gonna be perfect. Okay, it's gonna be perfect. And now I'm thinking, do I have? Yeah, I have the little cards for that I made myself. I drew myself, but I used one already, so I don't want to have 2 of the same. Do I have anything that I made myself and then I would like to remember? This is probably too big. Yeah, this one is always too big for everything. It's annoying. It's too big for everything. You know what? How about we cut this off and then we just stick it in like that? Just so we remember. How about that? Let's go. And I'm so brave today. I'm cutting with my scissors. I'm not taking out any paper cutters. What's up with this? I just want to remember to stitch on paper, you know? There, it looks good, right? Okay, so I did that. That was my idea. And I also wanted to do another thing. And I think I'm just gonna get this. This is super quick. Like, amazingly quick, okay? I'm gonna take this piece. Why? Because it doesn't matter. I'm going to, how do I'm going to do that? I'm going to fold it right here. Take my ruler, rip it off. Now, this, yeah, there's a little birdie there. Which way would I like the birdie? I do not know. Doesn't matter. It's on top, it's on bottom. It does not really matter. What matters is I want to sew this onto this book page, and then we basically have an extra writing spot. Okay, makes sense? I'll just go a stitch here, and then we can, yeah, let me do it. I think it's easier than explaining. All right. So this is what I meant. I just, sorry paper. It just stays on here. And then if you want to write, look, you can write on this, you can write on this, you can write on this, and then it stays right here. And I just hope this is not gonna annoy me. Otherwise, I will just make a little something. Should I make a little something? I want to make a little something already. Don't they have like things to use? And then there was little somethings in it already? I don't know. Let me look for something. Okay, this is just my pet peeves though, okay? I don't like things flapping back and forth, okay? So this is just, you don't have to do that. Why I don't like it, I don't know. It's just, I just don't. So I'm gonna glue it only here and here. So this way, whenever, see, no movement. And then if I want to write, I can still write. And if it's like this, there's movement. I don't like it. Because when you have like your whole thing, right? And you're going through the journal. Oh, now I left this out. It's okay. You're going through the journal. And then where was it? Where was it now? Right here. And then you want to go back. It might open up and then like this. And then no. Don't like it. I like interactive stuff, but I don't like it to be in my way, if that makes any sense at all. Okay? So there is that. And then there was one more thing I wanted to do. And it's very easy too. So let me get a piece of paper. All right. I sell embossed paper in my store too. Gee, I sell so much stuff. I have so much stuff to make all the time. Oh, I like how there's this now. Okay. So all we have to do is basically... But this is only coffee dyed paper, so I hope it's not gonna rip. But we just do this, or the other way around, or whichever you like more, right? Okay, so going here, just fold it over. It's something different. You can use thicker paper. I don't know, this very thin, because it's coffee dyed, right? It's made more for like gluing onto something. However, doesn't matter. Breads. Oh shoot! I knew it, because last time this thing came out, half of it came out, and I did not take the minute to put it back in. Now it made a lot of sound, but nothing happened, because now this one, it was all with metal. This one fell, and my, oh, where are you? My other metal thing fell. That's why it's making so much sound. But guys, I'm sorry. I need to clean it up because I'm a clean person now. Yes, I am. I don't know who this person is, but apparently it's me. Those are just metal pieces that I don't know what to do with. I don't know. There are just some weird, you know, a bread that broke, but I'm thinking, hey, you can still put something on top, and then you can still use it, right? So that's my thinking process here. Like, you can still use it. You can glue something on top of it. Now I don't trust this thing anymore. Okay, what did I need? I need breads. Hold on. Let me push this one back in. Didn't I take out breads? I don't see the last... Oh, here it is. No. Those are the hangers. This is metal. Oh, this is brads. Why did I put this in there? You don't belong in there. You're an islet. So, okay. A little bit of cleaning up in between. A little bit of cleaning up. Those are hanging pieces. And next time, somebody remind me, girl, be more careful with this one, because this was an advent calendar for my dogs a couple years ago. So I repurposed it, basically, right, for my stuff. But I don't think metal up there is very good because it's heavy. Okay, don't matter. Don't matter. Nothing really matters. Nothing. I want a bread right here. I'm going to take a tiny one, I think. I think a small one would be good. I could take like all of these weird ones, but they're too big. Okay. I want this to be a different color though. So I'm just going to use my edding and make it kind of bronze, I guess. It's still green. Or should I make it black? No, I'm good. I could have just kept it green. Wouldn't have been a big deal either. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is, I don't think I need to punch a hole. I think it's thin enough that I can just push. Or maybe it's not thin enough. I just push. It was thin enough. I'm just pushing the bread through, okay? For those of you who can't see. And that's all it is. And then it becomes a pocket. Except for this, I want to have straight. And I want to glue a piece of masking tape on top, of course, because that's another pet peeve of mine. If things get stuck in pockets, I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if that's too obsessive. I don't think so. I don't call it an obsession. I call it pet peeve because it is. Some people don't mind. I do mind very much. Okay. And then I'm just going to glue this in here and this will become a pocket. This will flatten out because we're going to, you know, move stuff in and out. But it doesn't matter. Where is my glue? Glue? Oh my God. Oh. Didn't I just say I was a more organized person who cleans up after herself? No, apparently I'm not, because I can't even find glue. Okay, and I'm just gonna glue it right here, and this is gonna be my pocket right here. Nice, 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 nice. And something could go into the pocket, and what would it be? Let me see. Still have the roses here, but they are gonna just disappear in there. I would like for something, no, maybe we'll make something later that can go into the pocket, but there is that. And 3 things again, yes, you know, I have all these little things, but I don't want to make one video for each extra, if that makes sense. So I think I said it before, girl, you don't have to say it twice. And I don't need to look for an excuse that is no excuse, no validations, nothing. I like it this way, and that's why I did it this way. There you go. Okay, so we still have some things left that we can do, I think, but other than that, I think the thickness is good enough, because with the books of ideas, I really don't want them to be too big. Like, let me show you. Look at this, you know? It becomes way too big, but this one is good because I wrapped it with jeans. I might just do the same one to this because I really like the jeans wrapping. It's so soft, you know? It feels good. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the ideas. Maybe they gave you some ideas, and I hope you guys are all healthy and happy and having a good day, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.